Hey, busy business writers. Have you ever written a paragraph, sat back, and tried singing it through? I know, a little weird, right? When you talk to somebody face to face, you get the benefit of hearing their voice, its pitch, its tone, its rhythm. When you write a sales page, a web page, an email sequence, or a blog post, they don't get to hear that beautiful sing-song music of your voice weaving all your words together. So unless you stop writing altogether and communicate solely through video, where your viewers have the chance to hear your voice and your intonation and its resonance, I'm beginning to see the irony here. Right, so when you're writing copy, it behooves you to pay a certain amount of attention to the pace and timing of your words and sentences, because your readers don't have the advantage of hearing you tell it the way you want it to be heard. As human beings who were raised with language and evolved especially to use language, we respond strongly to the pace and measure of voice. When we read, we still hear the voice in our heads with all its ups and downs and quick and slow rhythms. So what does pacing look like in writing? Well, punctuation is some of it. You put a period when you want your reader to stop. You use brackets when something's an aside. You use single quotes when you're air quoting, and ellipses when you're tailing off. But there are other wordy tools at your disposal as well, like syllables. Sometimes you want to find a synonym with a different number of syllables. I do this all the time. In fact, I can get a little perfectionista about finding the right word with the perfect meaning and a specific number of syllables. Read what you're writing out loud. Listen for the rhythm of words. Vary the length of your sentences so you don't put your reader to sleep. Okay, do you see what I just did there? Read what you're writing out loud. Listen for the pace of the words. Vary the length of your sentences so you don't put your reader to sleep. See, it's got a nice tempo. It's kind of sing-songy. Now, I could throw down a bunch of words that mean exactly the same thing. Read over what you wrote out loud and see how the words sound. Vary the length of your sentences. You don't want them all the same length because it gets kind of boring and could turn your reader off. I'm not saying you should be writing all your posts in a perfect iambic pentameter. We're so used to hearing language in our heads that you're going to automatically do this when you're writing in your native tongue. But if something's bothering you about what you've just written, if something feels off or awkward, try reading it out loud and see if by switching a 2-syllable word with a 1-syllable word, or rewriting some of the sentences so they're short and punchy versus long and lyrical, see if those changes make it sound better. Imagine you're singing and see if it fixes that message you're sending. It just might help.